you are stuck on an island with no food, no water, no shelter, and almost little to no space. You happen to be with a ton of people, so you won't be lonely, but you can't move around much. How are you going to survive? This situation will resemble our planet if we continue to perform bad habits to it. Here's what I mean. I have witnessed how lazy people really are when they don't want to take care of our Earth. They throw trash on the sides of the roads, in water such as ponds, lakes, rivers, or even fields and other environments because they happen to be very far away from a nearby trash can. This solution on how to keep Earth clean, healthy, and full to its potential will help us for a better, brighter future. I have a step-by-step plan, and if people were to follow these instructions, our world may be saved from becoming a nasty dump site. First step in this plan is for people to have a plastic bag at all times in their car. The second step is to have a stronger law enforcement for people who choose not to take care of our Earth. Lastly, the third step is to recycle. Keeping a plastic trash bag in a car will prevent people from throwing it out the window and onto the streets. In the early 20th century, little attention was paid to protecting the environment since all they wanted to do was to build big cities. And I got that from the Environmental Crisis book. Streets became filthy and unsanitary, with waste, trash, and dead corpses. FDR created a cleanup crew to sanitize and clean up the streets. It is so easy to replace when the bags get full. You can literally get these bags every time you purchase an item from the store. Better yet, it could be useful to not use a plastic bag, but a fabric one instead, so the bag won't rip. No bag is free from environmental impact, but reusing the bag in your car to hold trash wouldn't be as bad as littering in the environment. And that's what Adler 2016 said. With keeping a trash bag in your car, let's take a look at the legal affairs involved with this. It is not true that you have to have a litter bag in your car. This misdemeanor was rarely enforced and probably best advertised in the driver's ed class. This means that you don't have to have one, but it would stop you from committing the crime of littering, paying the fine, and harming our planet. At least they had a good thought of teaching this to young drivers. If we can influence younger generations to do this, imagine how much garbage there would be if we didn't influence them. Washington law did outline a $95 fine for not having a litter bag in your car or boat, but the law was repealed in July of 2003. Obviously, the fine will increase and decrease depending on where you live or what it is you threw out the window. But litter tossed in the ocean can get fish entangled in it, and birds will come by, consume it, and choke on it. Litter tossed on land can cause car crashes, animals die trying to consume it, and it attracts rats, and harmful bacteria. Not only are you saving the chemical factors of the environment, but you're also saving the lives of humans and animals. Now that we have looked at the usage of plastic bags in cars and what the law currently is, let's take a look at the effects of recycling. What does recycling even do? And I got this information from the Daily Herald news article. Anything plastic or paper can be recycled. Usually the recycling truck will come one day a week, depending on which city you live in. For Bowling Green, that day is on Thursdays. Don't worry about sorting it. That's the jobs of the recycling crew who come out of the trucks. Going green means caring for the earth, water, land, and air. On a small scale, it means recycling items that can be reused to limit energy use and reduce garbage. Green issues include global warming caused by the greenhouse gases and their effect on all aspects of the environment, such as hazardous weather conditions and temperatures that challenge life at all levels. Recycling is one way that the world can become a healthier environment and a way to protect our resources. If we kill off all the animals by littering, that means less food for us, and we would end up like the island I mentioned in the beginning of this speech, where we are overpopulated, space was limited, and no resources were available. This step-by-step plan will help rescue this earth from becoming one gigantic dump site. I hope that everyone listening will put a bag, whether it is plastic or fabric, in case you don't want the bag to rip, in your car so that you're not tempted to litter and destroy this earth. Follow the law and not litter, or you will pay a huge fine. And last but not least, the simplest item on the agenda is to recycle. If you make these changes in your life, you could be saving the planet in the future. If you continue these bad habits, then you may as well say, bye-bye Earth. Thank you.